Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 8. Kultida Woods, the devoted mother of golf legend Tiger Woods, was a source of strength, wisdom, and unwavering support throughout her son's extraordinary career. Born in Thailand in 1944, Kultida's journey was one of resilience, love, and quiet yet profound influence. She passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy that extended far beyond the world of golf. Kultida met Earl Woods, a U.S. Army officer during the Vietnam War. Their love story took them from Thailand to New York, where they married in 1969 before settling in California to start their family. As the mother of one of the greatest golfers in history, Kultida played an instrumental role in shaping Tiger's character, discipline, and determination. While his father, Earl, was widely recognized as Tiger's coach and mentor, Kultida was the steady presence behind the scenes, instilling in her son a deep sense of focus, humility, and resilience. Throughout Tiger's career, Kultida remained his biggest supporter, attending tournaments and celebrating his victories with quiet pride. She was often seen watching from the gallery, a constant reminder of the foundation upon which his success was built. Her strength and belief in her son never wavered, even in moments of hardship and public scrutiny. She was known for her sharp wit, humor, and steadfast love for her family, particularly her grandchildren, Sam and Charlie. In 2023, when Tiger Woods received the Bob Jones Award, the highest honor from the United States Golf Association, he took the opportunity to publicly honor his mother. "She allowed me to get here," he said. "She allowed me to do these things, chase my dreams, and the support and love. I didn't do this alone. I had the greatest rock that any child could possibly have, my mom." Beyond being the mother of a sports icon, Kultida Woods was a woman of deep values, often emphasizing the importance of kindness, respect, and perseverance. She maintained strong ties to her Thai heritage and instilled in Tiger a deep appreciation for his multicultural background. Her passing marks a great loss for the Woods family, but her legacy will live on through the values she instilled in her son and the love she gave to those around her. Tributes to Kultida Woods. Number 7. Brian Murphy, the beloved English actor and comedian, brought laughter to generations through his iconic roles in British television. Born on September 25, 1932 in Ventnor, Isle of Wight, Murphy's career spanned more than 6 decades, making him one of Britain's most cherished comedic actors. Murphy's passion for performance began in his early years, eventually leading him to study drama at the Borough Polytechnic Institute, now London's South Bank University. It was there that he forged a lifelong friendship with fellow actor Richard Briers. His early career included time with Theatre Workshop, where he worked alongside Eutha Joyce, his future co-star in Man About the House, and George and Mildred. His breakthrough came in the early 1970s when he was cast as George Roper, the bumbling, henpecked husband in Man About the House. Murphy's effortless comedic timing and natural chemistry with Eutha Joyce made the character an audience favorite, leading to the hugely successful spin-off George and Mildred, which ran for 5 series from 1976 to 1979. Murphy also reprised his role in 2 feature films based on the sitcoms. Following Joyce's passing in 1980, plans for a final series of George and Mildred were abandoned, marking the end of an era in British comedy. Despite this, Murphy continued to be a familiar face on television. In 2003, he joined the cast of the long-running sitcom Last of the Summer Wine, playing Alvin Smedley until the show's conclusion in 2010. His versatility allowed him to take on a variety of roles in productions such as The Bill, One Foot in the Grave, Brookside Hustle, and Benidorm. He was also fondly remembered by younger audiences as Stan the shopkeeper in the children's series Wizadora, and for his role in the Booze Cruise trilogy. In addition to his acting career, Murphy remained deeply involved in theater and supported emerging talents, including his grandson playwright Martin Murphy. His personal life was one of warmth and companionship. In 1995 he married actress Linda Regan, with whom he shared nearly 3 decades of happiness. Brian Murphy passed away at the age of 92, following a brief illness. His impact on British comedy remains immeasurable, and his performances continue to bring joy to audiences worldwide. Tributes to Brian Murphy. Number 6. Rich Dauer, a legendary second baseman, coach, and 2-time World Series champion, dedicated his life to the game of baseball. Born on July 27, 1952 in San Bernardino, California, Dauer's remarkable career spanned decades, earning him a place among baseball's most respected figures. Dauer first made a name for himself as a standout college player at the University of Southern California, USC, where he was an All-American and helped lead the Trojans to back-to-back College World Series titles in 1973 and 1974. His success at USC paved the way for his professional career when he was selected 24th overall in the 1974 MLB draft by the Baltimore Orioles. After excelling in the minor leagues, winning the International League batting title in 1976, Dauer made his major league debut with the Orioles. He quickly established himself as a defensive stalwart at second base, setting 2 American League single-season fielding records in 1978, 86 consecutive errorless games and 425 straight errorless chances. He became an integral part of Baltimore's infield and contributed to the team's postseason runs, including the 1979 World Series, where his Game 7 home run provided the Orioles' only run in a tough loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dauer's defining moment came in 1983, when he helped lead the Orioles to victory in the World Series against the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Todd Cruz and Rick Dempsey, he formed a lighthearted trio known as the Three Stooges, earning praise for his dependable play and sense of humor. His 3-hit, 3 RBI performance in Game 4 of the series was crucial in securing Baltimore's championship. Following his retirement as a player, Dauer transitioned into coaching, spending 19 seasons as an MLB coach for teams including the Cleveland Indians, Kansas City Royals, Milwaukee Brewers, and Colorado Rockies. In 2017, as the first base coach for the Houston Astros, he achieved a rare distinction, winning both a College World Series and an MLB World Series. That same year, he survived a life-threatening subdural hematoma after the Astros championship parade, a testament to his resilience. Dauer's contributions to baseball extended beyond the field. He was a mentor to many players, including Len Sakata, who credited Dauer for his encouragement and defensive guidance. In 2012, Dauer was inducted into the Baltimore Orioles Hall of Fame, forever enshrining his impact on the franchise. Rich Dauer passed away at the age of 72. His legacy as a player, coach, and beloved teammate will live on in the hearts of baseball fans and those who had the privilege of knowing him. Tributes to Rich Dauer. Number 5. Tom Kreitler, a respected home improvement expert, author, and broadcast journalist, dedicated his career to helping homeowners make informed decisions about their properties. Born in the United States in 1959, Kreitler's passion for construction, renovation, and education made him a trusted voice in the industry for over 3 decades. His ability to break down complex home improvement topics into practical, accessible advice earned him national recognition and a devoted audience. Kreitler was best known as the co-host of the Money Pit home improvement radio show, a nationally syndicated program he led alongside Leslie Segrete, airing on more than 335 stations and reaching an audience of over 3 million listeners. The show became one of the most trusted sources of home improvement guidance. In addition to the weekend broadcast, his expert tips were featured on 350 radio stations during weekday morning drive time. His impact on the industry was further acknowledged when Talkers magazine named him one of the 100 most important radio talk show hosts in America. Beyond radio, Kreutler was a prolific writer and contributor to major publications and websites, including Oprah.com, AOL Daily Finance, and DIYLife.com. He served as AOL's home improvement editor, providing high-quality multimedia content that educated homeowners on everything from repairs to renovations. His expertise was also sought after by the New York Times, USA Today, and CNN, where he was frequently quoted on home-related matters. His 2008 book, My Home, My Money Pit, co-authored with Segrete, became a go-to guide for homeowners seeking to protect and enhance their investments. With a background in industrial arts education, Kreutler spent over 2 decades as a professional home inspector, building contractor, and educator. His deep understanding of the field led to his appointment by former New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman to chair the state's first regulatory authority for licensing professional home inspectors. He held a Bachelor of Science in Industrial Arts Technology education from Trenton State College, and further expanded his knowledge through an international studies program in architecture at the University of Copenhagen in Denmark. Kreutler's influence extended far beyond radio waves and print. His work empowered homeowners to take control of their living spaces with confidence. His passing at the age of 65 due to complications from surgery marks a profound loss in the home improvement and media communities. However, his legacy lives on through the knowledge he shared, the homes he helped improve, and the millions of listeners and readers he inspired. Tributes to Tom Kreutler. Number 4. Troy Selwood, a dedicated and hard-working Australian rules footballer, left an enduring impact on the sport through his skill, leadership, and perseverance. Born in Victoria in 1984, Selwood grew up in Bendigo as part of a family deeply rooted in football. His talent and determination saw him rise through the ranks to become a respected player in both the Australian Football League and the Victorian Football League. Selwood was drafted by the Brisbane Lions with the 19th pick in the 2002 AFL Draft, following his impressive performances with Sandhurst. Although he did not play in his first 2 seasons, he made his AFL debut in Round 1, 2005, against St Kilda. Wearing the number 28 Guernsey, Selwood quickly established himself as a disciplined and reliable midfielder, known for his endurance and tagging ability. His role often involved shutting down key opposition players, making him a vital part of Brisbane's defensive midfield structure. In 2009, Selwood suffered a serious on-field injury when he was knocked unconscious in a collision with Richmond's Alex Rance. Despite setbacks, his resilience remained a defining feature of his career. After being delisted by the Brisbane Lions at the end of the 2010 season, Selwood sought new opportunities in his home state of Victoria. He joined the Geelong Football Club in the VFL, balancing his playing career with furthering his education in commerce. In 2011, he was appointed co-captain of the Geelong VFL side, showcasing his leadership and commitment to developing younger players. His greatest achievement in the VFL came in 2012, when he led Geelong to a premiership victory over Port Melbourne at Docklands Stadium. He retired from VFL football at the end of the 2013 season, leaving behind a legacy of dedication and professionalism. Selwood was part of one of the most well-known football families in Australia. His twin brother Adam Selwood played for West Coast, while his younger brothers Joel and Scott both represented Geelong in the AFL. Their shared passion for the game cemented the Selwood name as one of the most respected in Australian football history. Off the field, Selwood was a devoted father to his 2 children. His passing at the age of 40 is a heartbreaking loss to his family, friends, and the football community. His contributions to the game, both as a player and a leader, will not be forgotten. Tributes to Troy Selwood. Number 3. David Edward Byrd, an iconic graphic artist, designer, and illustrator, left an indelible mark on the worlds of rock and roll, Broadway, and visual storytelling. Born on April 4, 1941, in Cleveland, Tennessee, and raised in Miami Beach, Florida, Byrd's artistic journey spanned decades, influencing generations with his bold and innovative designs. Byrd's early artistic talent led him to the Boston Museum School before he pursued a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Painting and Design and a Master of Fine Arts in Painting and Printmaking at Carnegie Mellon University. His career began at WQED-TV, where he contributed to the early set design of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Soon after, he moved into teaching, sharing his expertise at Pratt Institute and the School of Visual Arts. His breakthrough came in 1968 when he became the exclusive poster artist for the Fillmore East, working closely with Bill Graham. His vibrant psychedelic posters defined an era, capturing the spirit of legendary musicians such as Jimi Hendrix, Jefferson Airplane, The Grateful Dead, Ravi Shankar, and Iron Butterfly. His Jimi Hendrix Experience poster remains one of the most celebrated rock posters of all time, ranked number 8 in Billboard's top 25 rock posters. He also designed the artwork for the Rolling Stones' 1969 American tour, and created posters for The Who's Tommy at the Metropolitan Opera House. In 1969, Byrd was commissioned to create the original Woodstock Festival poster, but due to a last-minute venue change, his design was never used. However, his influence on music and visual culture remained undeniable. Beyond rock and roll, Byrd's artistic genius extended to Broadway. He designed some of the most recognizable posters for Follies, Godspell, Jesus Christ Superstar, The Grand Tour, The Robber Bridegroom, and Little Shop of Horrors. His ability to capture theatrical magic in his designs made him a sought-after figure in stage productions. Byrd moved to Los Angeles in 1981 to serve as art director for Van Halen's Fair Warning Tour, and later worked extensively in theater promotion. From 1991 to 2002, he was a senior illustrator at Warner Brothers, contributing to Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera properties while shaping the early visual identity of the Harry Potter series. A passionate advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, Byrd illustrated the first cover of Christopher Street magazine in 1976 and served as art director for The Advocate in the 1980s. He later established Byrd/Becerra Studios with his partner, mosaic artist Jolino Becerra. David Edward Byrd passed away, leaving behind a legacy that shaped the aesthetics of music, theater, and pop culture. His art will continue to inspire generations. Tributes to David Edward Byrd. Number 2. Mort Kunstler, one of America's most celebrated historical artists, left behind a legacy of breathtaking illustrations that brought pivotal moments in history to life. Born on April 4, 1927 in Brooklyn, New York, Kunstler's artistic talent was evident from a young age. His detailed and dynamic paintings covered a vast range of subjects, from the American Civil War to NASA's Space Shuttle Columbia, making him one of the most respected historical illustrators of his time. Kunstler's journey into the art world began with formal training at Brooklyn College, followed by studies at the Pratt Institute, where he refined his skills as a fine art illustrator. Early in his career, he found work illustrating adventure magazines, paperback book covers, and movie posters, including those for The Poseidon Adventure, 1972, and The Taking of Pelham 123, 1974. His work also appeared on the covers of Newsweek, Reader's Digest, and National Geographic, where he was first commissioned to create historical artwork in 1965. By the 1970s, Kunstler had fully transitioned into historical illustration, focusing primarily on military art. His meticulous attention to historical accuracy and storytelling quickly earned him acclaim. His Civil War paintings, totaling over 350 works, became some of his most recognized pieces. His 1992 painting, The Gunner and the Colonel, was praised for its historical precision, and his piece, Washington's Crossing, 2011, was credited with correcting inaccuracies found in Emanuel Leutze's famous 1851 painting of George Washington crossing the Delaware River. In addition to the Civil War, Kunstler's artwork depicted the American Revolution, World War II, the Korean War, and Vietnam War. He painted the Oklahoma Land Rush, Ellis Island immigrants, and Teddy Roosevelt's 4th of July celebrations. His work was exhibited in prestigious institutions, including the Gettysburg National Battlefield, the North Carolina Museum of Art, and the Museum of the Confederacy. He was also the official artist for NASA's Space Shuttle Columbia, capturing moments of innovation and exploration. Beyond his paintings, Kunstler's work was featured in numerous books, including The American Spirit, the paintings of Mort Kunstler, praised by historians as a defining collection of American visual history. His passion for historical storytelling influenced a generation of artists and educators. Mort Kunstler passed away at the age of 97. His artwork will continue to inspire, educate, and preserve the rich history of America for generations to come. Tributes to Mort Kunstler. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Marcus Jordan, son of basketball icon Michael Jordan, was arrested in Florida on multiple charges, including substance possession and resisting arrest. The Maitland Police Department booked the 34-year-old into the Orange County Jail on Tuesday. Charges reportedly include possession of a controlled substance, resisting arrest, and DUI property damage or personal injury. Authorities have not yet released full details of the incident. Marcus, the second eldest son of the six-time NBA champion, played high school basketball before briefly joining the University of Central Florida team. He later pursued a hospitality degree, graduating in 2013. Although Marcus has maintained a relatively low profile, he made headlines in recent years for his relationship with Larsa Pippen, the former wife of his father's ex-teammate Scottie Pippen. The two dated for nearly 2 years before breaking up in 2024. This is not his first legal issue. In 2012, Marcus faced charges in Omaha, Nebraska, related to disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, later reaching a plea agreement. Authorities continue to investigate his latest arrest, and representatives for Jordan have not yet commented. News 2. The rivalry between Laila Ali and Claressa Shields has taken an unexpected turn, with Khalila Ali, ex-wife of boxing legend Muhammad Ali, openly supporting Shields over Laila. In a video shared by Fight Hype, Khalila Ali, who was married to Muhammad Ali from 1967 to 1977, made a bold statement while attending a training session for Shields. She told Shields' team, "I'm backing her up to win. That's why I came to see her." Her reasoning? Khalila hinted at a personal history involving Layla's mother and her late ex-husband, calling it payback time. While details of this backstory remain private, her remarks have added fuel to the long-running tension between Laila and Shields. The rivalry between the two boxing stars began when Laila Ali, now 47, made comments about Shields' career and legacy, comments Shields, 29, took personally. While fans have speculated about a potential Ali versus Shields matchup, no official fight has been scheduled. Shields, now an undisputed heavyweight champion, has made history across multiple weight classes, while Laila retired undefeated at 24-0 in 2007. As speculation grows, fans wonder, could this be the fight that finally settles the debate? News 3. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was recently hospitalized for a medical evaluation, sparking concerns about his health. According to reports, Combs was transported to a Brooklyn hospital for an MRI scan due to ongoing knee pain. The late-night hospital visit took place while Combs remains in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where he is awaiting trial. Sources state that the decision to transport him at night was made to maintain discretion within the facility. Combs has reportedly struggled with knee issues for years, dating back to his time running the New York Marathon. He has undergone multiple surgeries in the past to manage his condition. Despite the concern, he was not admitted overnight and was quickly returned to MDC following the MRI. His legal team has not yet released a statement regarding the hospitalization. Combs has been held in custody since December 3, 2024, as he awaits trial on serious charges. While he has denied all accusations, his next court appearance is scheduled for May 5, 2025. More updates on his case and health are expected in the coming weeks. News 4. Country star Parker McCollum is on the mend after falling ill and cutting a recent concert short. The Burn It Down singer was performing in State College, Pennsylvania, on January 25 when he abruptly left the stage, telling fans he was too sick to continue. Videos shared on social media show McCollum apologizing to the crowd and promising full refunds. Days later, McCollum took to TikTok to explain what happened. He revealed that he felt sudden stomach pain just before the show, saying, "I knew something was pretty wrong." Despite trying to push through, he admitted, "It became apparent I was not doing well. I've never had to walk off stage in the middle of a show. It was the worst thing ever." McCollum described the following 48 hours as the sickest he has ever been, but reassured fans that he is feeling much better and expects to return to the stage soon. His What Kind of Man tour is set to continue this weekend with shows in Rhode Island, Maine, and Massachusetts. Fans are sending well wishes, hoping for a full recovery. Number 1. Harry Stewart Jr., a distinguished fighter pilot, decorated military officer, and a pioneering figure in American aviation history, dedicated his life to service, perseverance, and excellence. Born on July 4, 1924 in Newport News, Virginia, Stewart's journey from a young boy fascinated by flight to a decorated Tuskegee Airman exemplifies the courage and resilience that define the men of the 332 Fighter Group. At just 18 years old, Stewart volunteered for the United States Army Air Forces, passing the rigorous pilot cadet exam. In 1944, he earned his wings as part of Tuskegee Airman Class 44 FSE, making history as part of the legendary All-African American Fighter Pilot Group. Flying 43 bomber escort missions in World War II, Stewart was instrumental in safeguarding U.S. air missions across Eastern Europe. His heroic actions on April 1, 1945, when he shot down 3 German Focke-Wulf 190s in a single day, earned him the Distinguished Flying Cross, a testament to his skill and bravery in combat. Stewart's remarkable career continued beyond World War II. In 1949, he was part of the 332nd Fighter Group weapons pilot team that won the first-ever U.S. Air Force Top Gun competition. This historic victory, achieved despite flying outdated aircraft, was a significant moment in military aviation. However, due to racial barriers, their achievement remained unacknowledged for decades. It was only in 1995 that their success was officially recognized, highlighting their impact on breaking racial barriers in the armed forces. Following his military career, Stewart transitioned into civilian life, with the same determination that defined his time in the Air Force. Despite facing racial discrimination in the commercial airline industry, he pursued higher education, earning a degree in mechanical engineering from New York University, NYU, in 1963. He later became vice president of A&R Pipeline Company, demonstrating excellence in both aviation and business. In 2006, Stewart and his fellow Tuskegee Airmen were awarded the Congressional Gold Medal, one of the highest civilian honors in the United States. His legacy was further cemented with the publication of his memoir, Soaring to Glory, a Tuskegee Airman's first-hand account of World War II, in 2019. A devoted husband to Delphine Stewart and a loving father to Lori Colette Stewart, Stewart lived a life of quiet dignity and profound impact. He passed away at the age of 100. His contributions to military history, aviation, and racial progress will continue to inspire generations. Tributes to Harry Stewart Jr. Doris Brenner, a distinguished fashion executive, devoted friend, and beloved member of Hollywood's golden era,